Okay, folks, this is Colin from Kincaid Outdoors. How you doing? Hey, Rob, how you doing? Glad you could make it. I've already been talking to Jason. He's away from his computer right now. He's waking Molly. Please forgive me. I have a touch of bronchitis. I'm on the healing end, not the bad end. That was last week. Um, I hope everything is going well. This will be my last month for paying for StreamYard, apparently, because they severely almost doubled their subscription rate per month. So that's going to change shortly. I'm sorry to say. I'm still going to use the core basic plan, free plan, but that's about it. I hope things are going well for everybody here. Not sure what else I can talk to you guys about. I do have. Rob, have you ever seen the Mountain Family Robinson movies by any chance? But let's see here. I guess I'm live on Facebook too. So okay, good. I don't know if there's any other. Okay, this is a Disney film, I guess, about a family who moves from the city to the country to homestead a property and how they deal with surviving and living there and everything else. They have 3 different movies. I'll send you a link to the movies that I have available in case you want to watch them. I was planning on streaming them on my channels this month. I'm not sure if anybody be interested in watching them with me. We could kind of, talk about it as we're watching, sort of like riff track style, or we could just, take the good with the bad, all the different good information, bad information, and see what they did right, what they did wrong, that kind of thing. So let me see if I get that up there, and I'll talk to you about it here real quick. Give me a second.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, we went. Actually, when you took off was the time we had to go on.
Yeah, I know.
So,
yeah, Molly be here in a few moments. Don't forget to hit the like button, everybody.
Okay, I think they might call. Okay, Adventures of the Wilderness Family is what they called it. Okay, is the original name. There's 3 movies, and Mountain Family Robinson, I think, was another name they also called it. But it's a story of a 1970s family that grew weary of the hassles of city life in Los Angeles and moved to the Rocky Mountains. So that's basically it. Came out in 1975. There's 3 full movies. I don't know if they have. Please forgive me. The second movie came out in 78. And the third movie came out in 79. Now, I'm not sure how well that's going to work or anything like that, but hopefully we'll get it figured out. I've got to do something here. Okay, there.
Yeah, it's supposed to start raining here in a few hours.
I'm going to say good morning, Molly, if she's here.
Yeah, she's here now. She says hi.
Hi back.
Hi, Jenny.
Jenny's in the other room playing her video games right now.
Yeah, I keep finding mice all over my desk.
Is that good or bad?
Well, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still recovering from bronchitis.
Keep finding mice.
I don't have a temperature. The only thing I have is I've been coughing a lot and stuff been coming out of my lungs. But The Adventures of the Wilderness Family was the name of the movie, actual title. So I always thought Mountain Family Robinson, but I was wrong. But I did notice on some of these secondary and third movie sites, free movie sites, they do change the title sometimes. So
Yeah.
but it's on Tubi TV, which is I find is really good.
I have Pluto downloaded, so
I don't have. Yeah, Adventures of the Wilderness Family 1, 2, and 3. Good movies, by the way.
for the time period, oh yeah, it was really good.
Well, this is
Couldn't make it today. Too much animal abuse.
Yeah. Well, these three movies came out during the 70s. So what I was telling Rob is that we can critique the show like we did with Hatchet. Go over it, see what was good, what he did bad, that kind of thing, and what would we do to improve on what they did. It sort of kind of goes along with what we talk about a lot, on here, off and on my channel anyway. So, what do you guys think? Good idea, bad idea?
If I get time,
we got to make sure it's on time where you can do it.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's like today, like you're raining and you can't really do much,
yeah,
that's a good time to do it. I understand, but you're always at work, Rob. What days aren't you at work? You never have told us.
When he's asleep,
probably. But I will post the link for you to, if you want to take a look at it. Here's the link in the chat for the Tubi TV. So if you want to go check that out, please do. Tubi TV has a lot of different other things. That's what have been my go-tos lately since I've been home sick and injured. I don't have a lot else I can physically do. So there's that. Other updates. Jenny's car that broke down, we don't have to worry about it anymore. They decided that it was a lost cause and allowed Jenny to flip over her payments onto another car, and she's now driving something new to her. Nice. She's now driving a 2014 Dodge Avenger.
Okay.
Because it's not. We don't know. She's literally got it this morning. The fact is that the engine on the old car, the Pontiac, literally locked up. It would cost thousands to replace, more than what the vehicle's worth. So they allowed Jenny the option to go take care of that and do that. So she is now happy with the new one. Hey, Cecilia, how you doing?
Hello, Cecilia.
I am going to double check to see if there was another name for the movies I was talking to you about.
Oh, well, I have room to roll my chair around.
Yeah, it was called Mountain Family Robinson. It's just the Wilderness Family is another name for it. That's the way I knew it, anyway. It's the third and final process. Have you ever heard of the Wilderness Family?
I have, yeah.
I'm asking Cecilia.
Oh.
I know you have. I asked you already.
Yeah.
How about Molly? Has Molly heard of it?
Yeah. We've actually watched it.
I've seen the first two. I don't think I've seen the third one.
I don't remember seeing the third one.
Yeah, that was that one's like a really late comer because most people thought it was kind of lame, kind of gimmicky because of the animal tricks and things like that. So who knows? But that's something I'm going to probably do next week on possibly either Tuesday or Thursday. I'm not sure which. Or I could probably do it on Sunday. But everybody works on weird hours here, so I don't know who can get the most amount of people in or not. Because I know Sunday is Rob's Monday.
Yeah.
So that won't work.
It's also Monday too.
You work. You don't work. You work the weekends anyway. So, what are your days off again, Jason?
Say again.
What are your days off again?
Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Okay. I'm not taking up one of your days. Unless I do it during the day.
Yeah.
Not during your live, you know?
Yeah, no, Rob, I watched him when I was a little kid.
Yeah, pretty much, Rob.
It's like a modern day version. Kind of.
Except they're not, they didn't get shipwrecked. They actually chose to homestead in the mountains.
Actually, no, they actually had to go to cleaner air because the daughter had really bad asthma.
And they chose to homestead, too.
Yeah.
Now, the third one, which was alternatively known as the Mountain Family Robin, the Wilderness. Oh, see,
it was the Wilderness Family. Because that's the name. That's the song that they sang.
Right. They are surviving a third movie. They're surviving a fierce winter. Is dashed when a forest ranger informs them they must prove their mountain home is located on a legitimate mining claim, on which the government which is on government land, or they have to move out. And the mom has to go back to Los Angeles because her mom's ill, and all this other stuff. So they got to find a mine, a working mine, in order to keep the place, which is something people do.
Yeah, then they'll still try to find a way to take it from you.
Hey, Jarrett. How you doing? Long time no see.
How you doing?
Now,
Ajax needs to go live on Friday night.
Why is that?
They send out the invitation for me to join them, and we can talk about squirrels.
Well, we were talking about the beavers on Cliff's Live on Saturday.
And that was probably after I went to bed.
Yep. Oh, we watched we sat through the entire game.
Oh.
I'm not even a football fan, but I was rooting for the Beavers anyway. Oh. I didn't watch it. I just listened to everybody else talk about it. I could just figure out with a strategy I would use, and that's what basically they did, and they won. I think 21-0.
Jared.
Yeah, they kicked butt. Ajax is here. Hey.
Yeah, I said hi, Ajax. That's why I was saying he has to go live on Friday night. Invite me in, and then we'll go and talk about the squirrels.
Actually, I was going to talk to him about. Oh, I was going to
play that song.
I wanted to show. Give me a second here.
We really are squirrels.
Oh, what did I do with it? I actually have something I was going to show Ajax. Let's see if I can remember where I put it. I showed him my pot hanger, the little one.
Yeah.
I was going to show him my big one.
Uh-huh.
You've seen it. The thing is freaking huge.
Yeah.
And it was an honest mistake why it's that big. But this thing will hold a 400-gallon pot easy. Unfortunately, I got to have a stand that can handle a 400-pound pot with liquid in it and all that stuff. So I just got to remember where I put it.
3/4 inch rigid.
Huh?
3/4 inch rigid will hold it.
I don't know.
Rigid conduit. Problem is the conduit's expensive.
I've got all those S hooks and stuff that I recently got. So it's my full campfire setup, tripod setup, full cast iron. Got plenty of hooks now. I even got some S hooks for a grill setup, but I just needed some more extra S hooks, obviously. Um, but if I want to do coffee or something heavier, that won't work on my little S hook grills.
Ajax, I was saying you have to go live on Friday. Send me an invite and we'll talk about squirrels. And on the entry song, you got to play the song Squirrels. We really are squirrels.
I will be right back. You got the con.
Uh-oh. You know, the life of a squirrel before we take them. And I'm sitting here trying to clean up my desk. It's a mess. So, did Des in here? Oh, Friday is Des. Well, Des doesn't go on until what? 8 o'clock our time? 7 o'clock our time? Yeah. Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about squirrel recipes. Oh, yeah. Got fried squirrel, gumbo squirrel, squirrel pot pie, barbecued squirrel, sauteed squirrel, squirrel sandwich. I get off work at, I'm not sure, but I do know I'm scheduled for 3 o'clock. I am almost 2 hours over. So I'll probably be getting home a little bit earlier than that. So I was thinking maybe 5 o'clock p.m. Central Time. I think you're in Central Time, Ajax. Or I do believe you have my email. So if everybody, you're not hooked up with Ajax right now, go ahead and sub to him. The top 100. You know, I really want to go to that the squirrel cook-off that they have in Arkansas. I think they just had it just this last weekend. And I didn't know about it until after it was over. I guess it's a yearly thing. Ooh, rotisserie squirrel. It tastes like chicken. Oh, that's where you're at the next 2 weeks? Hey, no, Arkansas is a beautiful, beautiful state. Except for all the was it the chicken ranches? Yeah, all the flies from the chickens. Yeah. We didn't smell the chickens, but like I said, the flies were there. But man, did we have a good time though, anyways. Oh yeah, it does. Yeah.
I could not find it. I'll find it tomorrow and show it off on Thursday. Ah, man, I gotta take my freaking brace off.
Yeah, Ajax, go ahead and put your link up so everybody can find out who you are, or you just can click on the Ajax, click the 3 buttons.
Well, let me do something. Let me check something here.
Subscribe.
Ajax, you're already a moderator, so
yeah,
I can do that for him. Let me go to his channel. Okay, here's Ajax's channel, folks.
Yeah.
I was actually on Tyler's live earlier. He was on shortly. I popped in, was like first or second one to like his thing and that kind of thing.
I'm not giving away his recipe because I just named off so many. I don't know.
Okay, when we were talking, when I was thinking about the Go Beavers thing, was actually for Bearded Eagle. It was who we were hanging out with. So Bearded Eagle is not here right now, but he's a really cool guy.
Yeah, he is.
Sorry for getting you guys mixed up.
Yeah, we've been following each other for quite some time.
Yeah, but I was on Ajax's live, I believe yesterday.
Yeah, we were on.
What are you doing in Arkansas, Jarrett? By the way, remember this knife right here?
Yeah.
I got this from Jarrett. This would be my bushcraft knife for one reason. It's orange. I can't lose it. The only thing I wish it was a left-handed sheath.
Oh,
I'd almost kill for a left-handed sheath. I almost mentioned the peanut butter thing on his channel in the squirrel deals. Somebody did beat me to that point.
Oh yeah, that would probably be Timmy or left-handed trigger finger. Or
I was like the first or second person to actually comment on his live. So anything's possible on that point.
He's at the Renaissance Fair at Mount Vernon, Arkansas.
Oh, I've heard of that one. Any archery gear there by any chance? I'm always on the lookout for more archery gear. I did spot an interesting bow on eBay of my draw weight for under $100, brand new.
That's scary.
Why?
I just don't trust a lot of people on eBay. It's just
no. This is a business. This is like someone opened up the package and that's it. There's nothing wrong with the bow. It's never been used. It's just like one of those new old stock type of things. Give me a second here. Let's see if I can find it. I can show you.
I've heard of too many bad stories on eBay.
I've actually had some good stuff happen on eBay, better than I have on either Temu or AliExpress.
Yeah. Oh, my beautiful seeds. Mm.
And one of the things, let's see if I can find it here. Because I'm watching a lot of different things, but I think I added to my wish list, I think. Come on, stop it.
Nah. Just stick with the air guns.
He did say he got a new air gun.
No, he's saying he got the. No, he's had the Diana.
No, he got a new one from somebody else.
Oh, yeah, the Gen 1. The Rex,
whatever it was, he got a new one from somebody who just gave it to him.
The Gauntlet, yeah.
That should tell you I was actually watching his channel.
I have not yet, Cecilia. I'm sorry.
Let me see here if I can find that bow I was looking at. Because it was like $99 and in my draw weight and left-handed, which really to me means more than most people would realize. And I did it yesterday, so I can't really tell you much more about it than let me see here. A new squirrel gun. That's the name of the ones he had.
Yeah.
This should tell you that I actually was paying attention. Where did I see that one?
BC Treasure Trails. How you doing there? BC Treasure Trails. Nope. For new person.
How you doing?
Looks
Glad
like
you
he
can make
does some panning, exploring.
Glad you can make it, BC. I really appreciate you coming in. Apparently, I am subscribed to you, but I had not hit the notification bell. So thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. I do a lot of archery, backpacking, and definitely thrift shopping deals. So I'm really good at that.
Oh, mine says commercial.
Okay.
My tablet.
Gear by Glock.
Hmm?
Gear by Glock.
Oh, Gear by Glock. Ooh,
Let's see what I got on my. I'm just curious.
I got to restart my tablet.
They're hiking.
I didn't get one. I got one the first time, and not the second time.
Yeah, so it looks like he does
I'm
trails.
glad you're here, BC. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm in the process of. I was talking about possibly reviewing a couple movies that next week about the Wilderness Family movie series from the 70s, what they did right, what they did wrong, that kind of thing. About they're basically homesteading in the wilderness due to one of them family members having a illness and other stuff. Just getting tired of the rat race for the most part.
Hey,
We did
Yeah.
hatch it earlier this year. I thought it went well. Not sure how many people actually did, but I think it went well. Oh, that's cool.
yeah, and BC's in my favorite Providence too.
Well, there you go. I mean, it's in the Rockies. The movies takes place in the Rockies, so there you go.
Chrissy, how you doing?
Hey, Chrissy. I was looking. I can't remember where I was looking at. I think it was eBay, but I'm not sure. I know it was a brand new boat. It was that kind of thing. I just can't remember.
Amanda, how you doing?
Hey, Mandy.
And then
I sent you the link in Instagram if you want to come up.
There we go. Okay, my tablet's back up and running.
your knife is still here open.
Hmm?
Your knife is over here open.
Oh. I know.
Your dinner's ready.
Get my dinner here in a bit.
Nope, I can't find it. I'm gonna have to probably look on eBay under my watch list.
Let's see here. Let's test this out here.
Because I remember looking at it, and it was a really good bow, but it was like really, really cheap.
Okay, my tablet's back up and running.
Oh,
Good.
that's good.
Yeah, Mandy's at work, so she can't come up.
Say what?
I said Mandy's at work. She will not be able to come up onto panel.
Oh, okay.
And let's see. Cliff is on another live stream tonight. So
I understand that. Today is Jesse's live. Jesse comes on my live on Thursdays usually when he does come up. He's pretty cool too. One of the things I was going to show off today is that, I was talking about the Wilderness Family series of movies from the 70s about a family, for whatever reasons they are, homesteaded into the Rocky Mountains from Los Angeles, and how they survived and everything else. What I was thinking about, if someone's talking about homesteading and how to live off the land type of thing, we could critique the movie, what they did good, what they did bad, what they could have done better, even though what they did might have worked, that kind of thing. I'm starting thinking about maybe next Thursday, not this week, but next week, of doing the first movie of the 3 movies they have, and we can just go over it that way. If you want to be a participant in that, you're more than welcome to join me and watch it with me, because I have not watched this one since probably the 80s. So that's one of those things we could consider. Wilderness Family, Adventures of the Wilderness Family. I put a link in the chat. Give me a second here. I'll copy it and you can watch it. Take a look at it yourself. It is. I found it on Tubi TV. Let me see if I can copy that or not. I'm not sure. There you go. You can check it out for yourself. It is on Tubi TV, like I said. They have all 3 films there. It does not cost anything to watch them normally, so I figured free to watch. I can show it off on my channel with not too many worries. Exception, I may not. I'll keep the monetization off of my channel that night because the music might be a dinger if I don't want to get in trouble for that. So they do show some firearms in the movie and that kind of thing too. So general living in it and refurbishing a cabin from scratch and all this other bunch of other stuff. Some good, some bad, that kind of thing. So go check it out. It is on Wikipedia, but it's under probably the first 2 movies are called The Wilderness Family. The third one is called Mountain Family Robinson. Why it's called that, I have no idea. Just the way they came out. The first one came out in 75. The second one came out in 78. The last one came out in 79. I've heard good reviews. I've heard bad reviews. But since our people here are a wide, diverse set of skills and interests, it might appeal to a lot of different people. So please check it out. Let me know what you think. If you guys are interested, please put a 1 in the chat. I will be doing that next Thursday, mind you. So I want to try to get as many people in here talking about the movies and stuff like that. I was thinking about doing this before, but I could not find all 3 movies. Now all 3 movies pretty much basically fell in my lap. I might as well get ready to do those. Looks like Rob's interested. I got someone else popping up here. What do we got here? We got Mandy. Hey, Mandy.
Did you read my Hey, Colin, did you read my comment?
I'm sorry. I was looking on another page. I know you had
Stop
to work.
doing that.
I was
Engage with your people, Colin, not on other pages. No. I was wondering if you can do the movie night sort of thing Friday your time, because then it'll be Saturday for me and I'll be able to watch.
I could probably do that.
Because I'm not going to be able to do it through the week.
Well, I can do a double if you really want, because I know that Jason will not be able to be there because he has to work that day. So yeah, I can do it. Jason is not there. Okay.
Let's grab his dinner.
Okay, Molly, would you be interested in helping me talk about the Wilderness Family Robinson movies on Friday next week?
Well,
Hey, SD.
I don't go live, but okay.
No. I mean, okay, you see what like Jason's doing right here, not showing his face, but basically we're watching the movie, we're commenting on it, that kind of thing. Sort of like Mystery Science Theater 3000 or something like that, but in a more productive, helpful way. Hey, Scott, how you doing, brother? Glad you can make it.
See how I feel?
What was that?
We'll see how I feel.
As long as you're feeling up to it, that's all that matters. Okay? No promises. It's all. I mean, if you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it. Well, Mandy and I can be there, no issues, because she's never seen the movie, and this is one of these movies that I encourage you to talk through the movie, especially if you have questions and.
All right, I've got to hop down, but let me know in the group chat what you think.
I can do it. I can do it. I can do both nights. That way, I can do it twice. I have no issues with that.
Friday, stay on a Mandy's schedule.
Because that way you can see it too. I'm sure that'd be the same way for possibly Rob as well, because Rob's in England. I'm not sure if that makes him in on a Saturday an odd day or not? Because he's in England.
Not sure. I gotta hop down though. I'll talk to you
Okay.
later.
Talk to you later. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Oh, Mandy, I forgot to ask. How much did you like your stuff? I haven't seen you wear any of it yet, so that's all I wanted to know. See, I told you. Probably about 7 p.m. Central Time. I can change the times a little bit because I'm not really doing much. So the first movie is going to be next Thursday. But I can do it. I'm going to do a repeat on a Friday for Mandy's purposes, where she can actually watch the film. So I'm going to be doing it twice next week. So I'll probably end up doing it twice every week. That way, the second one's for people who can't normally make it. Me too, Rob. Me too. Okay, good to know. You like your flashlight too? Because I got you the pink one just for that purpose. Hopefully, you have a battery for it. But yeah, we can do 2 movie nights. Welcome back. I was asked by Mandy to show the Winters Family movie on Friday as well as Thursday.
Wow.
Because that way she can watch it.
Okay.
So we can do one on Thursday for those people who could actually make it Thursday, and another one on Friday for those people who can make it Friday. I'm glad you like it, Mandy. Okay, cool. Scott, I'm glad you like your stove.
Oh, the presidential debate is on.
I sent you a link for the extra fuel tablets. I hope you got it, because that way you can help you get some more fuel for your stove.
I know.
No, but apparently Rob likes the idea of the movie, so looks like a go for next Thursday, Jason.
Alrighty. Yeah, we can do next Thursday.
What's a good time for you?
Same time as normal, 7 o'clock.
Okay. Well, I wasn't sure if you're still doing your gardening thing. If it's
Oh no, it's almost dark at 7.
Okay. So we're gonna do it's basically going to be a 2-night feature thing, showing it two times. So Thursday and Friday for those people who can't make it on Thursday. So we're gonna basically go over. We're gonna critique it. Talking is encouraged, and questions are encouraged in the chat as well for this movie. I remember when I watched it, there's a lot of things I would say, why the hell did they let their kids do that kind of situation?
I mean, I did.
You've seen the movie before, so you understand. So, yeah. Glad you found it, because I mean, I've been trying to keep you up on your gear there, Scott. I'm still looking for a bow fishing reel. Have not found one yet, but I also had a really nice bow yesterday picked out. I can't figure out what I did with it. Oh, I do. No, I do. Hold on. I just remembered something. Thank you guys for reminding me of something. I just freaking figured out where I put that bow. Now I just got to figure out.
I don't have enough spit to eat the tortilla.
Hmm?
I don't have enough spit to chew the tortilla. She won't take it. Thank you, though.
I just a bow that I was looking at yesterday. I put a whole bunch of that stuff together, and I found one I really, really like, and I can't. Not sure if it's the one I also found something out really interesting about my Atmos survival bow. They may have a case from the website, from the survival archery systems, that might fit my bow better than the one I already have.
Ah,
And it's actually made for that particular bow, which is really, really interesting. Where the heck did I put that? Where did I put that? Dang it. That's not it. I am very poor on my links, folks. I have so many of them, and I keep on forgetting where I put things. I think I put them under survival, and I can't seem to find.
yeah. SD Mountain Man says he's excited. He wish it had internet, but soon fiber is to be at the house, just waiting for the company to install it.
About time. Let me see if I can find my freaking. Maybe it's that one. Oh, come on. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Dang it. Don't you know how hard it is when you try to remember something and you can't remember where you put it?
Oh yeah.
And I thought I put it in one link, and I can't. I've checked that one, and I've checked another link, and I can't find it there. But I end up finding out I have 3 different things named that same thing, and I have no idea. And I'm not sure. Because I've checked my different sites that I normally go to, and I just no freaking clue. And it's really torquing me off. I think it was a Farmington big box open sale type situation. I've never heard of this bow before. Yeah, found it.
Oh, good.
It's a Farmington bow. I'm not familiar with Farmingtons.
Neither am I.
Give me a second here. I can figure out how to. I hope that link works, folks. Please bear with me. Yep, it works.
Oh, good.
So, check out that link, folks. They have other bows there from $99 all the way up to $139. And it's a open box big sale. It's a one-piece 60-inch recurve bow. And they have one for $99.99 that I'm looking at right now that I would love to get. Now, I don't think it has a lot of the extra stuff that I normally go with, but it's a one-piece bow.
Well,
Normally, I would rather have one that has the slots for putting in sights and bow fishing gear and things like that. But that would be strictly a hunting bow type situation. I can understand that one, Scott. Now, if I owned my own place, I would set this place up with a generator for alternative power, because my powers went off like 2 or 3 times in the last year due to storms, Now, I've got plenty of lighting with all the lamps and stuff that I have. I mean, I've got two new ones back right over here. You can see both of them right there. um, which I've been a collector of oil lamps for some time because they always work.
Mhm.
Right, Jason?
Yep.
And the fuel is relatively inexpensive, especially you can get them by the gallon.
I don't know if we're
And
gonna lose power tonight though. So
I hope you don't lose power because that would really suck. Now,
generator.
but the thing is, I mean, I wish I had my house set up that way, but I know for a fact if I owned this place, I would have to basically rewire the entire house, replumb the entire house because it's from the
I'm good.
20s, 30s, or in 40s, from World War II back home. So it probably needs to be replumbed, rewired, everything. But that would not necessarily be a bad thing. But then it would be at least up to code. And then I can actually finish, put in better flooring and all this other fun stuff and finish my office downstairs, which would be nice. But yeah, we're going to be doing a showing of Mountain Family Robinson on Thursday and Friday next week around 7 p.m. Central Time. For those people who can't make it on Thursday, I'm going to be doing it again on Friday because Mandy can't make it on Thursday and she would like to be able to watch the movie. So if anybody can't make it on Thursday and can make it Friday, there you go. Now, if you want to come up and make comments, I can have up to 10 people up here commenting on the film. The good points, the bad points, it goes, oh, heck, what do you think you're doing, child, type of situation. I'm okay with that, but remember, this was done in the 70s. The first movie came out in 1975, and it is what it is, as Jason could probably attest to, if he was here. He can't hear me right now because he's muted. Now, if anybody here has seen the movie or heard of the movie, please put a 1 in the chat. I know Rob says he wants to watch it, but he has to work on the, because of his schedule and things like that. So I don't know what his schedule is. And I don't know what Scott's schedule is next week, because I would love to have him here, or Ajax, or Crucy, or anybody else who's here. I would love to have everybody involved, and also Cecilia and Molly and whoever can make it. So please let me know. Put a 1 in the chat if you're up for it, that kind of thing. That way I keep track. If you can't, put a 2 if you can make it on Friday. That's still cool too. I have a lot of time on my hands, unfortunately, and so we're going to be try to get some of these movies. There's 3 different films. I'm going to be doing 1 a week. Is that a 1 or an exclamation point there, Crucy? I'm not sure if that's what you meant. That's okay. I'm assuming that's a 1. Okay. So we got 2 1s so far. Yeah, Mountain Family Wilderness. I mean, I knew it was Mountain Family Robinson, but that's the name of the third film. They changed the name of things. This is off of Tubi TV. There's probably going to be a commercial or 2 in the middle of it, so bear with me on that one. But the good points, the bad points, what you would change, what you would improve, what they did right, what they did wrong. Just like we did when we watched the movie Hatchet. Now, I've read all the Hatchet books. They only did a 1 and done on that one, so can't really redo any more on that one. This one's got a trilogy, so at least we can go over those. Yep, I understand. Have you seen the Mountain Family, Wilderness Family Robinson, or anything like that? I put the link so you guys can check it out. It's on Tubi TV. It's free. I've been watching a lot of movies on there, so bear with me on that one. But it was on. We discussed it earlier this year. I never got a chance to find all 3 movies. This is the first time they all fell basically in my lap, so I'm going to go do that. So it's basically they're from LA. They go to the Colorado Rockies. Oh, BC's in here too. Please forgive me, BC. I forgot to mention that you're here, and I thank you for being here. By the way, I did change my notification bell for you, sir, so that way I can get your notifications. Apparently, I liked your followed you, but I didn't get anything to notify me that you're here. So I've been having to redo a lot of my following just for I can get notifications. So Ajax, if you are interested, let me know. By the way, interesting air rifle techniques. I asked you a question about my boys, Beeman. I don't know if you answered that one or not. We can talk about that later. Jason, welcome back.
Sorry, I thought there was a traffic accident outside, but there wasn't.
I can barely hear you, sir.
Oh, I thought we had a traffic accident outside.
I heard that part, but your voice is very faint.
It shouldn't be.
It is.
I didn't do anything different.
Well, it's like when Molly talks is what it sounds like. Very faint. Well, he'll be back. Well, he'll be back. So, okay. Yeah, next week, Thursday of next week is when I'm going to be doing this. So we're going to learn about. Okay, this is a link that Crucy came up with. That's a good idea. Let me take a look at that one. Oh, there's Jason. Welcome back, sir.
Can you hear me better?
Nope. Let me see if I can turn you up. I mean, I can adjust your mic volume.
How about now?
Let me check something. Let me try something. Now say something.
Counting 1, 2, 5 by 5.
Or a little better. I turned up your mic settings.
Yeah,
on my
side. What's going on?
I don't know, but I can hear you better now. I basically maxed out your settings on my side. Chrissy put up a rechargeable camp light battery thing. Solar. Looks interesting.
Oh.
It's from AGP Tech. It's a hand crank nominal 36 LED rechargeable camping lantern, emergency light, ultra bright LED lantern, car charge, camping gear for emergencies, hurricane, and outages. It's solar power. It's a solar lantern. But you can plug it into your car to charge it. So that's interesting.
My name is not up there right now.
I have no idea. Let me try something. Let me do this. That should have worked. Let me refresh my side. Give me a second.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
That is so weird that some stuff's not popping up. And let's see.
No, you're still not there.
Yeah, I wonder why.
You're down below, but not up there.
Yeah.
Take you off your slap-a-rat thing. So let me see your face for a second. That didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Let me see here.
Back out and go back in.
I just did.
I'm not showing anything different.
Same here. I'm not showing anything different.
What's the issue?
Oh, well, no, my name's not on the bottom. I'm circling here on my tablet. So I'm wondering if I'm having internet issues.
You might be, sir. Because I see you down below, but not in the chat.
Yeah.
But you're here.
Yeah, I'm here.
So, folks, this is Jason from Best Hunter Outdoors. Don't know why it's happening. He might be having internet issues. Because takes a AAA battery. It's good to know.
Yeah.
I'm a
But like I said, I do live rural, so.
What was that?
I do live in a rural area.
Yeah. And he does live in a Faraday cage. Now, I am a firm believer in oil lamps, folks, because I mean, they always work, and they also the alternative as they work as a heat source, and in some instances, depending on which one you have, a cooking source.
Yeah, I have those too. So
Now, I have all shapes and sizes here. I have your standard miner's lamp,
I got 4 of those.
you know, at the standard these. I got a whole god for different sizes of these. I have more than a few of this style, which you can hang on the wall, sit down. Hurricane style lamps, both glass and ceramic as well. But I've got like 3 or 4 of the metal ones like this.
Are you watching the debate?
Hold on.
What was that? Let me put this back here before it tips over and falls. That'll be not a good idea. Okay, we lost Jason again. He is having internet issues, folks. It started off with him losing his
phone call.
Okay, he is here, but he's not here at the moment. I'm gonna try something and bring him back, see if that works. Nope, that didn't do anything. That didn't help anything either. Well, that's why. Okay. That's why his name wasn't there, because I had the little comment up. But he's good. Okay, let me show you a really interesting one that my boy found. He showed me this one.
Okay, I'm back.
I figured it out. Jason,
Was your end?
I had Chrissy's comment up.
Oh, okay.
So sorry that you're in the center stage right now, but I was using that as an example, trying to figure things out. So sorry about that. See, you're back.
Yeah.
Okay. Chrissy was talking about the different ways to lighting for just in case. Now, this is one of 2. It's a combination oil and candle lamp. This is probably from the 1800s. This is not plastic, folks. This is mica. So, if anybody knows anything about mica, it's a rock, not glass, not plastic.
That's also a boy's name.
Well, I think the rock came first.
Yeah.
But
Oh, Micah.
it can be held in the hand like this with the butterfly handles.
My tablet's not working.
It can be hung, as you can see here. Now, another thing you can do with it, because it opens this way, is that by turning this part here, which is an oil lamp, comes out. This is solid brass, very heavy. You could use this as a cooking source for any small stove that you may have. So you'll have a way to heat your food or cook your food. But inside here, there's a little hole there you see with a spine for you to put candles in there instead. Now, before someone asks, shouldn't there be a mirror in there? I don't think there was a mirror in here because this piece right here, back here, the white part you see, is a piece of leather. I think they were using as a heat shield because this thing does get warm, very, very warm. Let me see, I'm trying to hook this thing in here proper. It's not easy trying to do it this way. I'm usually looking straight at it when I do this.
Yeah, Molly's watching the debate. It's about ready to start soon.
What is?
The presidential debate.
I could care less. It's all politics, and I'm not really a big politician. Oh, please forgive me, folks. I got to blow my nose. Man, wasn't trying to do that.
You got a hunker?
Just a little bit. At least I can breathe now.
Yeah.
But I've got,
Enough now.
thanks to Ian and my stupidity, we acquired 2 of these. Now, the thing that makes this thing really interesting is these flat pack. They fold all the way down. Now, what I'll do is I'll show you what that means. Take this out first.
Hey, they caught that tiger in Texas.
What tiger?
The one that got away from the zoo down there in Mexico.
Oh, I'd not heard of it.
Yeah, it's trying to make its way to Canada.
Probably Iowa with all those pigs that we have. Now, this thing here really, see, it folds out like you can see.
Yep, I just got wired. You be quiet.
What's really cool is that
Tropical storm.
when you do it right, it collapses itself completely flat. But this is what it looks like. Big difference. Ian discovered these. He asked me if I wanted to buy them. I said no. I was stupid. I should have said yes. And he won't sell me these. These things are brass, by the way, folks. Very, very heavy. So what do you guys think? Cool? Good emergency lighting? Good cooking?
Get a candle, try it out in the dark. Get a candle and try it out in the dark.
Give me a second here. I do have a fuel in this one. I can show you what it likes. I just got to find my my lighter. If you give me a moment, I will be right back.
I thought I was going to use this striker. Yeah, Florence is now a hurricane, and it's going to miss us. I'm all happy about that. We'll still get the rain. I know we got rain coming in. Let me check the radar real quick. Yep. Let's see, as of right now, we are supposedly to be missed. But that can change real quick.
Okay, I'm back. I'm using one of my newer toys because I haven't had a chance to really use it much. Oh, come on.
How old is that fuel?
Oh, about a month. Fairly bright, as you can see. But I'm not going to keep it lit very long, but you saw how bright it got. So this holds probably about 2 or 3 ounces of fuel.
Yeah.
So more than long enough to either cook your food, light your way, that kind of thing. Now they got 2 of these. They're easily, they got 4 legs, which you can see they can be standing anywhere. You can possibly, with the right nail, hang it on a wall, because these butterfly handles do fold flat, as you can see. And hey, in an emergency situation, you get a signal mirror. Woohoo! Yeah, you can hang it from a hook.
Make yourself bigger so they can see it better.
Okay. Good call. Okay, like I said, you could use it. You can either hang it, probably hang it from a hook if you want to put a nail through one of these. Since I got 2 of these, it does flat pack into this configuration, and it's not that difficult to just unlock it, fold it out,
Transformers, more than meets the eye.
Yeah, it is. And the only thing is, you got to make sure when you put it together that there's these little pieces here, like these little pins. You got to push them in where they'll twist to the opposite direction, all go in the same direction to lock it in place. There's like 3 of them that I know of, I believe. There's 2. There's 3. I just missed one. Give me a second here. I got to get that first pin in first, because otherwise it won't work. But it doesn't take long to put that together. And when I want to open it up, put the lamp back in there. Like I said, you could either use it with or without the lamp. And you can see this locks in here. A second. Well, that's way too high.
There you go.
I got it turned around backwards. I got to have the adjustment nozzle on the wrong side.
Oh no.
Well, it's kind of hard to adjust if you can't do it's on the other side, because there's no this is the only door you have. So I turned it down. I will turn off the lights for you guys to see how bright this is, because it does get quite bright. There's one. So there you go. Just like that.
It's enough to keep it from walking around and bumping into things.
Yep. And it does heat up quite nicely. So if it gets a little chilly, it can even help you clean up, warm up your house. I have noticed in the wintertime, if we have a power outage, we have to focus ourselves all into one room. And it will heat, these lamps will keep you warm in a cold night. But it is really cool. Let me turn the light back on so you can see me better. There we go. Yeah. These, you wouldn't believe what we paid for these. Well, Ian paid for them.
$2.
How much?
$2.
Close. 6 for both. $3 a piece.
It's not bad.
Yep. He found them in a Ziploc bag, of all things. I didn't know what they were. I was dumb. Ian wasn't. But I'm trying to buy one off of him. He's refused me so far. But having the proper lamps and stuff, I mean, the one thing I do like about the metal one I showed you, Hurricane lamp, is that they do have wall sconces that they can click into. So that way you can have them as a permanent structure on the wall with reflectors to help enhance the light in your room. As also, you can take them down and move them around if you need to. Now, those are not the brightest ones I have. The brightest one, surprisingly, is a ceramic one I have that has a frosted chimney. And that one is really freaking bright. It puts out a lot of light. I don't know how or why. I think it's just because of the frosted glass. But yeah, it's a really good one. I wish I had more of the frosted globes, chimneys, because I could have them all that way and make it really bright in here.
Then they would all match.
I'm not so much match, because each one is different, because I got 2 actual glass ones, 1 ceramic, 3, 4 of the metal ones. Well, 3 of the big metal ones and 2 of the small metal ones, which are in the other hallway. One actually doesn't come apart. It just actually swivels in place. the reflector ends up turning into the base when you want to sit it on a table, which is really kind of cool.
That's cool.
I think I can show you that one. It's one of the few that I found that are really, really cool. It's not like we call super big or anything like that. It's similar to the big ones. It's just on a smaller scale. When it's on the wall, it's like this. But you can hold it like a candle and just sit it like that. Now, it does put out somewhat decent light. This is actually pretty thick. You can see. I'm not sure how much fuel I got in this one, but.
And it gets hot too.
I think I'm empty, but that's okay. I can refill it later. I got plenty of fuel. But this thing gets really hot, like he said. But once it's in there, it's pretty solid. But when you have it up on the wall, it sits like this, because there's the hooks that allows you to do that. And it just acts as a reflector to provide light. Now, people, some things think these are like tchotchkes or whatever. These are fully functional. I would not even buy them if they weren't. I didn't initially start trying to buy a lot of these things. They just sort of, I saw them, I bought them, I brought them home. Now, I do like the style. Now, I would love to see a full-size version of this, but I've never seen one. But it is kind of hinged right there. As you can see, you got another hinge on that little pin right there. You'd think it'd tip over, but it doesn't. I'm a little discombobulated myself right now, but yeah. And it stands about 8 inches tall and puts out some quite a bit different, decent light. Like I said, if this was a frosted chimney, it'd probably put out even more light. But yeah, coming down from the big time. Jason's not here right now.
Yeah, I'm here. Molly's listening to a different channel.
Oh yeah, she watched the debates, which is understandable. You guys are highly motivated in that kind of area. I am not.
Yeah,
that's okay.
Oh no, I was just looking here at Walmart's oil lamps, and they got quite a few of them.
Now, a lot of the ones I've seen at Walmart are this style.
Well, there's some that are pretty close.
And they're the same. They're similar.
Yeah.
Not necessarily that big. Seen some big ones, seen some small ones. Now, this one here is a Chinese kerosene lamp. I have not used this one yet.
Yeah, no, I use those. We have them in our house.
Yeah, I'll put in my regular oil in these, and these will work just fine. Now,
yeah, we got a 6-inch chain that we hang from the ceiling from the handle, so it gives us light and heat. I just don't like it that close to the ceiling right there because they are hot.
They do get warm. The only thing I had an issue with when I first got this one is if you get some of the older ones like I did, check
the seals.
Check the seals. The seal is in good condition on this one. I had to use a wire brush on this part here because it had rusted a little bit.
And just make sure you get an O-ring that you can use it with a fuel source.
This is the O-ring that came with it, so I'm assuming that's the.
I don't know if you have to replace it. You got to make sure it can handle the fuel.
Right.
So it doesn't break.
If this was, it says use kerosene in it. I'm going to use lamp oil, which is not as harsh as kerosene is.
Yeah.
So, because I like using the smokeless, odorless lamp oil because it's a little bit better on these kind of things.
Yeah, they got anywhere from $7-8 all the way up to $219.
Now, another good place to check for lamps and stuff like that is Lehman's. They do run a little on the pricier side, but these are meant for people who are Amish, Mennonite, because it is an Amish company. They do a lot of stuff that requires no power, and they have some good deals on some things there. That's where I first discovered Yoder's bacon in a can.
Well, like I said, they got a lot of lamps that you can go and you can look at. I mean, there's a lot of different styles.
Now, there is a style of lamp, like I just showed you, like the red one, that is made for cooking. Because the top portion becomes a stove.
Yeah, it's like a chafing dish.
Not quite. This one actually, because these can get hotter than chafing dishes, actually. I got to look it up real quick.
Yeah, they say paraffin oil is probably about the best. At least the kerosene and the oil and the regular oil lamps do leave a residue, and they do have a little bit of a pollution to them more than the paraffin oil.
Dietz is the one that puts that one out. It's called the 2000 Millennium Lantern / Cooker. It allows you to take off this portion of your lamp, and they put in a grill, which you can set on your pot and whatever you have on there. And some places have them cheaper than others, because I've seen versions of this from a long time ago, not just the newer ones. Because Lehman's got them for $40 for the Rayo lantern version, which is a little bit more reasonable than the $75, $78 on Amazon. Now, there's variations on that particular oil lamp setup. There's one I saw that Dave Canterbury used one, and it's a specialized stove. They called it a spring. A version of it is a Spring Hill iron stove. And
Lehman's has one for the it's called the Woodshed at Walmart for $27. It's a wall mount.
What was that again?
Walmart has one from Lehman's. It's a wall mount for $27.
No, well, or you can just go to Lehman's.
Yeah.
Lehman's has got a lot of good deals.
Oh yeah.
They even have propane-powered refrigerators. So refrigerators that do not require electricity. So now, is that a long-term situation thing? No. But if it would work in a temporary situation during the outage, probably. But you might want to check that if you're interested in having something kind of set up for fuel or heat or whatever in the wintertime when you know.
Yeah.
And the one for that lantern. But they have another kerosene version that Dave Canterbury used, but it looks like a little oil lamp, but it's square. Let me see if I can find that particular one that he had that I could show you that makes sense to me. I'm not even sure what I did with it. That's not it. Well, I'm not sure if this is going to be the one, but I'll show you guys real quick. I'll try not to use the video portion, but this is what it looks like right here.
Oh, that's kind of neat.
Yeah. And it looks like a wood stove sort of, but it's all that it's got a really long wide wick. Okay. I'm trying to make it bigger, but I can't. Let's see if I can I don't know if I can make that picture bigger or not. Give me a second. They come in different colors too, so.
Oh shit.
But that's pretty cool if you ask me. But that's from AliExpress, mind you. I do have other ones that I've seen that are different than that. They're called Thousand Winds, Fire Dance Oil Stove, and all the other things like that. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like the paraffin oil can last anywhere between 2 to 10 years, depending on how it's stored.
Yeah. Well, here's another one from Life Changing Products of that stove.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where you can cook on top of it.
Yeah,
So
where do
you
you
use
get
it as a
those?
heat source, as well as a cooking source, as well as a light source. And it's
Yeah, where do you get the wicks for it?
I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah.
It could be. Okay, I don't see the wick on this one, but this portion right here, where this groove is, because that looks like it would turn up a wick right there.
Yeah.
They're probably what do they call it? Pretorial or something like that. I'm not sure.
Well, that's pretty pricey.
Well, that's for this one.
Yeah.
I mean, there's different versions of this one.
Oh, yeah.
There's tons of different versions of this one. I'm trying to find one that's a little bit more in the ballpark type situation. But like I said, Dave Canterbury did one of these. He showed off one of these on one of his videos, which is really cool. He found his secondhand, obviously. But they do have them. I think even Lehman's might even carry these. I did not check Lehman's yet, but I can do that. Because Lehman's has got a lot of different styles of stuff, so you never know what you're going to find. But they do have some really nice things there.
Yeah. Rob says he's got a advert.
Okay.
Let's see. Checking the radar right now. I'm wondering if we can get anything out of this storm.
Yeah, I don't see anything in Lehman's.
Is it called Lehman's now or Lehman Brothers?
Just Lehman's. Lehman's.com.
So they got rid of the brothers, huh?
I think they just made things easier. I think another people call it a Kuma stove is another one, or a Spring Hill iron stove. There's different names for it. I'm not sure where Dave got his.
All right, good night, Chrissy.
Good night, Chrissy. Thanks for coming. I really appreciate it. I'm just trying to figure out the name of this thing because I can never remember, to be honest. Yeah, fire oil lamp stove is another name that AliExpress gives. $285 from the Life Changing Products, the ones which you just saw. And then there's other ones that you can look at, but you never know what you're going to find, when you're looking through stuff. I've been looking for a while and I can't find it, to be honest. I've been looking for a while. Oh, here we go. Here's an old version of it that needs a little TLC. This is a little bit more in everybody's price range, I guess, if you want to count $112.50, but it does need some work. But that's basically the same one. There you go. There's the wick. Now, I don't know where you get the wicks at.
It's just finding the replacement.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. I don't know where the wick comes from, but I'm sure if we look up lamp wicks, like super wide lamp wicks or something like that, it might come available. This one is they call it a cast iron SAD heater stove, number 10 from Cleveland Foundry. This is the old school version. It kind of looks, this is mica. This right here, that's a mica lens. Not plastic, not glass. Because that's what these folding lamps look like. So this is probably from the 1800s. That one's really blurry, but that one's blurry too. But you can see that's a mica. It needs a lot of TLC, but that's basically what they are. It's missing. It looks like it's missing the lid to the reservoir too. But this allows you to cook up here. But they have modern versions of this, not just this one. I'm not sure if they even have any more of those. I'm still looking. Usually they're kerosene, but I'm sure you could probably use other kind of lamps, oils that would work in that'd be a little bit more family friendly.
And you can also use JP4.
Huh?
You can also use JP4 diesel.
Probably, but the thing is, if you're having it in your house, I wouldn't suggest it.
Yeah.
That's why I was thinking using lamp oil, especially the odorless, smokeless kind.
Yeah, that's the paraffin oil.
Yeah, paraffin oil is what I use. It's safer and more easily readily available. And I've tried kerosene in some things before. I hated it.
Oh no, it smells.
It's rank, very, very bad. So there's a lot of things you could do. But paraffin oil, the smokeless odorless oil called Pure, Ultra Pure, is a really good brand. You can find it at most hardware stores and that kind of like.
Walmart
doesn't carry the big bottles.
Oh no, we got.
Quick question for you, Jason. Is your Walmart reorganizing?
Don't know. I haven't been inside it in a month.
Because ours is completely remodeling everything.
Yeah, it's about that 5-year plan. Yeah, they do that.
And literally, they took where things normally are, they're not anymore. We're talking the clothing section is no longer in the clothing section.
Yeah, it's to keep you there longer because they rearranged everything.
Yeah, and the thing is, you can't go by the maps anymore where things are supposed to be because would be stupid to update the maps as they go.
I know. I just went through that last week at work. They rearranged 6 of my bays.
And they didn't tell you.
Nope, they just did it.
No, I could have used my flint and steel or my ferro rod to light these things, but I'd rather not. It's a little safer to use my torch. Now, what do you guys use in an emergency situation to cook? Starting with Jason Holly.
Wood.
You have a wood stove?
Yeah.
I did not know that. So
I even have a barbecue fire pit.
I have a portable fire pit outside, and I have a grill.
Oh yeah, I have used
used sticks in.
got
I know we
charcoal.
say you're not supposed to do that, but we use sticks when we got a chance. We have an opportunity to do so because wood-fired food tastes better than charcoal sometimes. So
Yeah, I even have my burn barrel.
we have a burn barrel too.
Yep, and like I said, the only thing I put in there is yard waste
Now, I do have
and cardboard.
2 regular Coleman stoves.
Yep.
1 propane stove, 1 butane stove, and 1 dual fuel Coleman stove. And so I have more than just the average stoves because I've been collecting stoves for a while. And the dual fuel is my latest big one. And I love using that one because it's dual fuel, and the fact is it's really easy to use. I just set it on the stove, no issues. The only thing I don't have is the oven attachment for it, which would be really nice because that thing can use white gas or gasoline if I needed to. So that's one thing I like about the dual fuels.
Let's see, where is it at? Where's that?
Well, that's one thing bad about you being over there, Rob. You should be over here so we can get on the same team. One of the things makes me feel like more like radar every day is being able to scrounge materials that people need. Oh, I had a question from Jenny to Molly.
What's that?
Does she need more yarn?
No, she's got yarn.
Because Jenny was offering to give her a couple skeins. Throw in the box.
What? What box?
Of the stuff that I'm sending her. Because she's got the needles, the hooks, and stuff that she's going to be getting from Jenny. Plus,
do you need more skins of yarn, honey? Molly, do you need more yarn?
Always.
She says always.
Any particular colors?
Any colors?
Ombre.
Ombre?
Hon, do you have any ombre color on your yarn? I don't understand what that means. It's in different colors. It kind of
I have no idea.
Like that. I'm not sure what that means.
Like my shawl, how it changes from one color to another.
Oh, it changes colors.
Yeah, she's got some of that.
Yeah.
If you want some of that, she's got a lot of that. She's got the little small, regular small kind of stuff, and she's got the big freaking stuff. This is one of the ones she's working on right now. I'm not going to pull it too far, but this thing is freaking softer than soft. But these are like really freaking thick.
That is my outdoor emergency cooker.
Okay. Yep, I've got one of those, but not exactly like that.
Yeah, I got the table right there. And that's a big grate that comes over here. I can put 4 standard Dutch ovens on it. That's how big it is.
Mine's good for 2 Dutch ovens, but then again, it's just generally Jenny, Ian, and most likely Ian for us, so we don't need as much. Because we have 1 dedicated Dutch oven with the legs and the recessed lid. But the rest are like bean pot style flat pots. They're not recessed lids or anything, but they still work really well in the coals if you need them to.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can sit them on top of the stack them on top of the initial first Dutch oven and with a lot of coals around it.
And this is the specs from Lowe's, because the only place I've been able to find it is Lowe's.
I've seen them. They had them at Bass Pro, but they had a lot more accessories to go with it.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go.
That's what I saw at Bass Pro.
Yeah.
But it had more accessories than that, I think. And it's really freaking huge. They wanted like almost $300 for it.
Oh yeah, it's cheaper at Lowe's.
Well, this was a couple years ago.
Yeah.
So I don't go looking for fire pits at Bass Pro.
No, this
Mine
is
initially came from Kmart, of all places.
Yeah.
The only thing I got left of it is the bowl.
Yeah.
Another advert.
Yep.
I still haven't really got a lot of adverts. I'm calling them
I
adverts.
already got 'em.
Oh, I got one. Unique wedding bands for men.
Yep. Got one.
I got one too. Mine's silver. I can't wear gold. It breaks out. My skin breaks out when I wear them. Doesn't matter how many carats it is. It could be 24 karat gold, and my finger still turns green. Oh, because you're getting them all? Well,
Yeah.
everyone you get helps me out. Just saying. And the ring thing is really nice. I've seen them kind of things before, but I'm not generally into wedding bands because I got one already that Jenny got me.
Nope, I still have the same one for about 20-something years now.
I've had mine for 14, 15 years now.
No, I lost my first one.
But I take it off when I'm at work because I don't want to get my fingers crunched. Because I work with machinery.
I stuck my hand in the ground for the test where the water main line was broken.
Yeah.
And there was water force that took it right off my hand.
Ooh, not good.
Underneath the concrete slab.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Even a metal detector wouldn't be able to get that one out.
Never did find it.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Now, when we were discussing stove, sorry about the ring thing. And I hope you got a good replacement.
Oh yeah, better one.
Ian actually has one of those canister stoves. You know, the ones you put, those isobutane stoves that you get backpacking. He got it from Dan, when we were together back in May, and he loves that thing. He has only used it a few times, but he loves that thing because he got it as a gift. And he's got his Boy Scout stove, which is a wood stove. We found out where it came from and everything else from 1916 of all places, Boy Scout stove. Because I was watching a Waypoint Outdoors did a article about it. We have so many stoves here, and I didn't realize it till just now. I've got my Trangia knockoff alcohol stoves, which I like. I don't have any solid fuel stoves because those are hard to come by. I mean, Colan sells some, and I know you can get the Traxine fuel tablets from most Army surplus stores, that kind of thing. But unless you're near one and you can stock up, I don't think they're practical. What do you think, Jason?
Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at wood splitters.
I was talking about the different types of fuel stoves that we actually have here, but one kind I don't have is a solid fuel stove.
Oh, it's called wood.
Not the wood one, but we're talking like the Traxine tablets.
Yeah.
And stuff. I mean, Coghlan's makes a fuel tablet type that works in some of those small folding solid fuel stoves.
Yeah, it looks like I might have to make an order on Harbor Freight.
There's supposed to be I think Vargo makes a triple fuel alcohol stove.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if you've heard of it.
I have not.
Give me a second here. I'll show you. Okay. Here. Check this out. Okay. It's a titanium construction, lightweight, versatile. As you can see, it looks like an alcohol stove, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the thing. Normally, it can burn alcohol, fuel taps, and gels. By flipping it upside down, this right here, this configuration allows you to put in solid fuel tabs right there.
Yeah.
But also, because that indentation's there, you can use fire gel. Like
Yep,
wood
he just
fire
got another
gel.
advertisement.
Huh?
He just got another advertisement.
Really?
Yeah.
Every 6 minutes or faster?
Seems like he's just watching the commercials. Let me know when you get the Trunk Monkey one.
The thing is, I don't have them set for fast or anything. I have them balanced. I don't know what's up with that. I didn't get another one. So, hey, Big Mike, how you doing, brother?
You doing, Big Mike?
I can see about them banning hexamine fuel tablets. What is the laws on gel fuels? Because I'm seeing the wood fire gels. I don't know if you can cook with those, but the interesting concept. I don't ever see anybody do it, but can you? I generally use 99% alcohol or denatured alcohol, which is pretty much the same thing. Sorry. My lungs try to expel what's in it. The Vargo ones, like I'm showing on the screen here, allows for you to use a alcohol one, like a transient style, when it's flipped upside down, up like it regularly is, but it allows for the gel and the fuel tabs. Would you use one of these, Jason?
The little fuel tabs?
Well, this one allows all three. It uses fuel tabs. It allows for alcohol.
Probably not.
Or the gel.
I said probably not.
Well, would you like to put it like in a bug out bag type situation?
I can use it. I can do the same thing with an aluminum can or with a tin can.
Yeah, but the thing is, this one this one's titanium. It's lighter, stronger, and it's already made. This would be more of a backpacking situation, kind of thing, I would think. But I don't know anybody personally that uses the solid fuel tabs on a backpacking trip. If someone in the chat who does, let me know. I'd like to hear some information about it. Because while I've seen it work, I am not a fan of solid fuel tablets because they're hard to find. They used to be common at Walmart. They don't carry them much anymore.
Yeah, I think ours still does.
Well, ours doesn't. They used to. They carried the little folding stoves and everything that they went with, but they don't have them anymore.
I'm looking at this log splitter here.
Well, that's good to know on that. Thank you.
That looks cool. Oh, I can use it vertically too. I like that.
Use what? Which one?
I can use the electric log splitter vertical too.
Okay.
Yeah, it's only
I
cheap.
would say one thing about wood splitters, Jason. A word of caution. I have a cousin who almost lost his finger due to one of those things. So be mindful where you put your hands.
Oh, yeah. I was just looking at the little electric one.
Now, do you let's see. Throw the bomb? What? Mike, what is your issue today? The only bomb that Jenny's throwing right now is probably ice cream, if she's got into my ice cream already. Just for those people who did not know, next Thursday and Friday, I'm going to do a showing of the Wilderness Family here from 7 o'clock on.
This week or next week?
That'll be next week, not this week, but next week. And we're going to basically do a running commentary on the whole thing, the good points, the bad points, the parts that we just like say, oh my gosh, why did they do that? And you can tell that, or you can find out the ones that the writers did it just to make it look cool, type thing.
It's all Hollywood up, man.
But as Rob did put it, it does make you want to buy a flannel jacket.
Those things are warm.
They are, especially with the fleece line flannels.
Yeah, especially when sometimes they're too warm.
That's why they usually, when they see someone wearing one, they have it open. They have it on, but it's not buttoned for a reason. Oh, okay. I haven't heard Dr. Demento in a while. But we were talking about lamps and heaters and stoves and stuff like that. I can't remember how we got started on this. It sort of kind of
wandered into it.
Yeah. But it's a good topic, especially for those people in emergency situations. I mean, like I said, the lamps from here do make good cooking surfaces, which work really well with the folding stoves that you would usually find with the what are they called? Gel fuel that we have nowadays. Please help me.
Make people fuel tablets, right?
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the gel fuel in the canisters. The name is freaking off. I'd rather tip my tongue. I can't say it.
Yeah, they're the alcohol ones.
No. Well, yeah, the gelled alcohol.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Bunsen burner?
No, not the Bunsen burner. People use them for keeping things warm.
Yeah, they use them on the chafing dishes.
Okay, what else? What's the name of that stuff for the chafing dishes?
I don't know. You have to ask Rob. Wrong Rob.
No,
corn-fed. He'll know.
No,
corn-fed.
He's not here right now.
He'll show up.
Give me a second. I'm gonna pull out my stove. Because I actually have one. I actually sent one to SD Mountain Man. I actually have multiple stoves right here. Now, this first one I'm going to show you came from Temu, and I will recommend this one all day long. This thing is bomb-proof. It's heavy as hell, and it, yeah. Sterno. That's the word I couldn't come up with.
Yeah, Sterno. Yeah, thank you.
Now, that little alcohol stove burner that's in that lamp will fit in this stove, and ones like it all day long. And you could use it to cook with a lot easier than you can most things. Yeah, I mean, I use my alcohol stove in this because it's just easier. Now, the oil lamp ones might burn a little hotter than the alcohol, or vice versa. I can never figure that out. Someone will probably correct me. I'm okay if they do. But that flat packs too, as you can see. I did do some minor adjustments on the part where it fits the sternal cans, to where it allowed me to put my alcohol stove on there. And this one here, while that allows that, can also be used over wood, could be hung over a fire. And it's, like I said, pretty much bomb-proof. And I would suggest, if anybody gets a chance to buy one of these things from Temu, buy one. They're definitely worth the money. I paid less than $10 for it.
They make an oven. Sterno makes an oven.
They do?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Like $50 on Amazon. The Colan Camp oven. It's there's one at Tractor Supply for $45. I can't click on it because I have sponsors blocked.
Okay. I did not know they made ovens. That's interesting.
I just decided to take a quick look.
Is that the Vista ones?
Let me see. Where do you see it?
Oh, this one's from Instafire. It's a self-powered camping indoor-outdoor heater stove.
Yeah.
But it uses 3 6-hour canned heat. I'll show you.
Yeah, I was just wondering if they were, how much heat can they produce? So it shows right there. 2 of them will do a small oven.
Well, this one here is more of a stove. That was showing. It's a 3-burner one. Now, I don't know about actual stoves.
Yeah, no, I put an oven.
I did. The thing is that kept on coming. Something else came up.
Let's see, they have one on Amazon.
So I got the flat pack stuff like I got version of it anyway. The old ones are better than the new ones, by the way. But I don't see I don't see the oven version.
It's on Amazon for $49.99.
Can you put the link up?
I'm trying to get to it. It's a sponsored link, so it's hard for me to pull it up.
Okay.
Give me a moment.
You can send it. If you can send it to me on Instagram, I can do it. Or even in the private chat, if you can have to do it that way.
Yeah, I'm trying to get up right now.
Let me try. Let me look under Sterno Stove online. See if that might do anything. Okay, they got the cook stove, folding stove. No, I'm not seeing oven.
Aha.
I'm seeing folding stoves, but not oven.
Here we go. Let me get over here. Present share screen.
That's a Coleman.
Yeah, it's made by Coleman. Yeah, that's on Amazon.
I thought you said Sterno. I was looking all over for that.
Well, no, I said I just put in this Sterno fuel oven.
That fits on top of any gas powered stove.
Yeah,
and you got 2 different sizes that I can remember, if I remember correctly. I think SD Mountain Man picked up one of these. Scott, if you're here, is this what you picked up?
that's kind of cool.
I think it'd be very cool to have. Now, yes, you probably could use it with Sterno fuel as a underneath it.
Yeah.
But I don't know how well it would heat up without testing it, Either Sterno fuel or canned heat or gel heat or whatever that you use. Something like that would probably work. How much was that? That one was $54, right?
Yeah, that was $54. Here's one for modern inconvenience. Modern Inventions.
Yeah, I've seen that one. A little bit more. That's $50.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that one flat pack or is that just stays?
Yeah. It holds
That's interesting.
right there. There's the hinge for it.
That's pretty cool.
It's kind of cool. That's cheaper than, or it's easier than carrying around a Dutch oven.
To a point. You got to have the stove first too. But
Well,
this
looks like you
does
can put it right
remind
over
me of
coals.
stuff.
You could probably put it right over a bed of coals too.
How are you doing that?
What?
You're covering half the screen.
Oh, I go over the picture and it blows it up for me.
Okay, I was like, how the heck did you do that? That's cool. I actually seen something on either TikTok or Instagram of these guys were backpacking. They did a quick 2-day overnighter thing, and they carried in a pizza oven, a propane powered pizza oven, and a 5-gallon propane tank to make
There's
pizza
your,
in the middle of the woods.
Speaking of pizza. Ta-da.
I wish I could eat one right now, but I can't.
I'm thinking I might just do something like that. Grab this one here.
You thinking about buying one of those?
I'm thinking about it.
Well, if you do, let me know about it. I mean, I've got the stove that'll fit with it, with my dual fuel Coleman. But I also, talk to Scott because he collects the dang things.
Yeah. But I'm thinking that you can undo the bottom,
Right?
and put it over a bed of coals on some over some bricks. Put coals in
Possibly.
there.
But you would have to work. You wouldn't be able to regulate the heat, though.
Yeah, by controlling how many coals you put in there.
Well, coals, yeah, probably,
Just
but
like a
not
Dutch
over firewood, though.
Just like
Oh,
a
here
Dutch
comes
oven.
another advert again. 2 minutes ago. Let me see if I got another one. Nope, I did not.
You can also get a big old giant parabolic mirror and heat it up that way too.
Oh, that actually. You almost reminded me of something. A pellet stove. The wood pellets.
Yeah.
Use those instead. What do you think?
It's just keeping it lit.
Well, I mean, it's smoldering mostly anyway, right?
Yeah.
And I've seen people, they do have wood pellet grills. They're powered somehow, right?
And it's stainless steel.
But stainless steel, good. I was a little bit worried about it overheating and warping.
Wood burning, camp stove, propane stove, or gas stove, or portable oven will easily withstand the heat.
Could you throw that link in the chat?
I
Or
think
just
so.
send it to me on Instagram. I'll be
I'm trying to
grateful
figure out
for
how to
that.
send it.
Because I'll be interested in that one. Because $50 is not bad.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. This one here is 70.
Well, that was showing 49 on the screen.
Oh, 49 here, yeah.
Because, I mean, that would go well with my Coleman, but it'd be more like a car camping type situation with that one for me. The stove, not the...
Let's see if this works. It might be a little bit long. See if that works.
The first one worked. I can ignore the second one.
Okay.
I'll just add it to my wish list.
It's kind of cool. You know what? I think I'm going to do the same thing. Oh, I'm not logged in.
But $50 plus shipping, not bad. Oh, free delivery. There you go. And it does have a thermostat on there. Now, you would have to test the thermostat, make sure it is correct. Because from what I heard, the thermostats on these are not always accurate. Let me do this real quick. I will.
That'd be pretty cool to show.
I removed your second part of your link,
Alrighty.
but it still works. But it's a nice idea, though. The fact that flat packs is a good thing, and it says you can't use it over wood.
Oh. Okay, I'm having troubles. It won't let me add it to my cart. I need to.
Well, I can send you.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, it went in. It went in.
Okay, I added mine to my wish list, my Colan's wish list on Amazon.
My wish list. I'm curious to try that out.
Now, what would you do with it besides make? What would you first thing you would make?
Chicken.
Lasagna. Try something hard.
Bread.
Pie.
Yeah, if you don't know your oven, learning to cook bread is hard.
Pie.
It took me a while to learn how to do bread in a Dutch oven.
Yeah, the Dutch oven ones, it takes some time. You got to have the coals in the right spot.
And the timing and everything else, yes.
Because you don't have a thermostat on those.
It's trial and error till you get it figured out.
Yeah, so
it took me a while to get the monkey bread figured out.
I have not done. I don't think Jenny's done bread in the Dutch oven yet, but we have used it in our fire pit multiple times for her to make different things. She makes a really good apple crisp. So
yeah, I got that table. I love that table.
Oh, I know. I've seen it. And if you're happy with it, that's all that matters.
It's great for doing
a little bit bulky for my taste. You know?
Oh, yeah.
But a lot of the items that the bigger items like my dual fuel stove and my propane stove and things like that, they're more of a car type situation where they can be hauled around because they are taking up a lot of space.
Yeah. Last May, we had it with us, and everybody was watching me cook on it.
It was a lot of fun last year.
Yeah.
Different things we've done. Jenny made her meatloaf in a Dutch oven. So that takes some skill too. She didn't have all the ingredients she needed.
Mom's actually sounding intelligent.
What was that? I couldn't hear her. Oh, okay.
We're talking about the debate.
Oh, okay. No, I was talking about Jenny's making the meatloaf last year.
Yeah, no. Let's see. This year I made chili, and it was gone. And
chili goes fast anywhere. You go. Especially venison chili.
No, this was my 4-meat chili.
Yeah. 4-meat chili?
Yeah.
What meat did you use?
I used a hamburger. I used kielbasa. I used Italian sausage and chicken.
I would have used venison if you would have had it.
No, didn't have it.
I would not use bird in a chili.
I had that Dutch oven full.
You got that 12-quart one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I've got an 8-quart, I think.
Yeah, it was
Mine's pretty good size. I don't think it's as big as yours, though. Mine's just like the second one down from yours.
Well, I got 3 of them now.
I've got, like I said, I've got the 2 bean pot style ones.
I got the 2 12s and a 10.
Not that I need that many. I just have that many. I've got a lot more frying pans than I do anything else. Yeah. But that's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah.
When it comes to
the real trick when you're cooking in Dutch oven, try doing cornbread.
That's one thing we haven't done yet. Because if you're going to do cornbread, you need to do ham and beans.
Oh, yeah. Well, like I said, it's actually easier to put a rack in there and put it in a tin pie pan with your cornbread mix in there.
Right. We do have a cast iron cornbread pan that we already have. It's dedicated for that.
Yeah.
It's segregated into little wedges and everything. You can do like 6 corn pones, as they call, I guess, in that little configuration. Put a little butter and honey, and you eat that with your ham and beans. Nummy, nummy, nummy.
Yeah, see, I want to get the one that has a little 5 little indentations in there. Shoot, I can't remember which one it's called. Let's get the 5 little pockets. They're about 1.5 inches deep.
Got that one.
Like, huh?
I've got one for Johnny. I got to send. That is 5 little corn cob or 6 little corn cobs.
Yeah, no, I was thinking about putting in like a quiche or like a breakfast
quiche. So I don't know what that is.
It's an omelet with flour in it.
Oh,
and makes it into like a little loaf.
Actually, that's basically bread, right? It's basically bread.
Yeah, no, it's just to help hold it all together.
Right.
And you just bake it. It's a thick binder. What's nice is you can actually, put it on a sandwich with a slice of cheese and some bread and go to town.
When you said that, only thing I could hear was Samwise Gamgee saying, cut it, smash it, put it in a stew. That kind of thing. So I actually saw somebody actually do a full-on Hobbit hiking adventure using the same gear that the Hobbits used, eating the same food that the Hobbits ate for 5 straight days. They said they were tired of vegetables by the end of the trip.
And how much weight did they gain?
They actually lost.
Oh. Yeah.
Because a lot of the vegetables I saw them eat, they were just eating like raw carrots, raw vegetables, not actually cooking them.
Yeah. Were they eating all the different meals?
I don't know if they were doing full-on Hobbit meals. They were doing it as they were gearing the ring to, the mountain. And even got to the point, the last part of the journey, the one guy actually carried the other to the top of the mountain.
Yeah.
I can't carry the ring, Mr. Frodo, but I can carry you. And he hauled him up the hill. Very dramatic scene. You guys know what I'm talking about. They don't talk about a lot of the camping aspects of the trip. So, other than the big dinner scene at Frodo's house.
Mm.
But they did clean the dishes. That's all that matters. They cleaned up after that.
Yeah.
Though I would be ducking and diving with all those plates flying through the air. No, I am not going to do a review movie of The Lord of the Rings. That's too freaking long. But the Wilderness Family, I will do 1, 2, and 3. And we'll just, it won't be, a weekly thing, but it'll be at least once a month thing until they get them all watched. So I think it's going to be cool. I'm basically going to take a lot of notes, see what they did good, what they did bad, what they could have done differently, what the writers completely got wrong, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because remember when we watched Hatchet?
I didn't watch it.
Oh, you weren't there. That's right. Dang it.
Nope.
There were so many things this kid did wrong. And the hatchet that he had, oh my gosh. You've seen those gimmicky short hatchets they always show? He goes, well, it comes with a hatchet. And it's like that long. And yeah. No explanation on how to use it, how to sharpen it, or anything like that. Just a hatchet you could wear on your side of your hip.
I figured he'd carry it while he was out there hunting raccoons.
No, we were the ones worried about hunting raccoons. Though that would have been a lot of bad meat going bad if we would have took all those raccoons down. Because that was a lot.
You didn't catch the book reference on that one, did you?
No, I did not.
Where the red fern grows?
Oh, don't even go there. They have that movie on there too.
Uh-huh.
And
Do they have Island of the Blue Dolphins?
I've seen both the original and the sequel. Yes, there is a sequel to where the red fern grows, and it's very, very sad. And I don't. It's like the end of Old Yeller. Don't like watching that one either.
Now, what about? Do they have Island of the Blue Dolphins on there?
I don't know. I could take a look.
Or
Good
the
survival movies are hard to come by that are actually really good.
Or the Yearling?
That one, Rick Schroeder.
Yeah.
Okay, Island of the Blue Dolphins.
Yeah. Right there off of San Clemente Island.
No, they do not. They have several dolphin movies, but not that one.
Yeah, that was a hard one to come by. I've actually seen it once.
What was the other one you mentioned?
The Yearling.
Yes, but is it not the same one? They did a remake of it,
No, you gotta watch the original.
but they also did the Red Fern Grows is on here, but I don't know if it's the original though. They did do remakes of a lot of these movies, and no, this is the original from '74.
Okay.
So that's not bad. And they also have the sequel. Now that one is also from '92, where the kid comes back as a vet. So yeah, that one you need to see the sequel if you haven't seen the original. If you've seen the original, you need to see the sequel. Now that might be on my list too, just because there's some survival aspects. No, the only other one I probably won't put in there is like Lord of the Flies or anything like that, because those things I just find creepy. But
I think if they Hatfield and McCoys.
well, another good one would probably be the Tom Hanks one.
What?
You know,
Where he crash lands, survives on the island with Mr. Wilson.
Yeah, that's a lot of good information on that movie. A lot of bad information on that movie.
Oh yeah, it's Hollywood up.
Pretty much, but I've seen other survival experts rate the skills and things that are in the movie that are both hype and not hype, that are actually factual.
Yeah.
But excuse me. Yeah, so there's so many different survival movies out there that we could possibly do. Though there is one I refuse to do. And what's the name of that one? About the kid who went off grid and basically starved himself to death.
I have no idea.
If anybody knows that one, McCandless, I think his name was. Chris McCandless. They did a movie based on him. Into the Wild. That's one movie I will not touch. I don't want. I mean, yes, bad things happen. I just don't want to dwell on it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Listen, what was it? The other one was. I still haven't seen the one with the three brothers. Well, looking for the
Wild America.
Yeah, I still have not seen that one.
I've seen that one. That's a good one. That technically not survival. That's more photography.
But it's the oh shoot, the Stalford kids.
Right. They're all still into photography. They all are into the field. They're just different versions of it.
Oh yeah, they follow the dream of their dad.
Yep. One of them actually is following slugs of all things.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, There's survival stories that you could look up and see that would both fictional and real that both would work. The Yearling Across the Continental Divide is a good one. It's another good one. The Yearling, like you mentioned. If anybody has any ones you can name, please put them in the chat. I'd really love to hear it. I haven't seen anybody talk in the chat in a while, so please let me know.
Yeah, there's only like 2 people in the chat. I think it's time to go.
Well, we're getting close to. It's almost 9:30. I was going to end it at 9:30 anyway. But those are down the line if I could find them. Now there is one movie. It's a backpacking movie, mind you, called Wild. With I think it's Reese Witherspoon.
No, didn't know about it.
Huh?
Never heard of it.
It's about a lady who hikes the PCT after a bad relationship happens. I don't think that would be appropriate for this particular venue. That would be a private showing type situation. Because there's some really traumatic scenes in that movie that I'd rather not.
Like the Donner Party?
That one I am definitely not showing. Because I wouldn't even watch that one.
The Donner
Or
Party.
the other one. What's the other one? About the athletes on the mountain in the plane.
Alive?
Yeah, that one. I'm not going to watch that one. Anything like that. They're both really basically the same kind of story. Not into cannibalism. Not my monkey. Not my circus. So definitely will not do that. But basic survival stuff. Jeremiah Johnson might be a good one to try too. So
I like those ones.
Jeremiah Johnson would be probably a good one.
Yeah. But like I said, that was a Hollywood movie, though.
It is a Hollywood movie and everything. But I mean, the way he finds the rifle on the guy and all this other stuff. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, personally, I do like Grizzly Adams, or those type of movies too. Those are more like Mountain Man style, obviously, but you never know. I mean, unless you want to count Dances with Wolves, that one's definitely a long-term situation if you really want to get into that particular style. But I don't know. I'm not going to go as far as The Postman or Waterworld or anything like that because those are just way too big and not so factual type styles. What do you think, Jason?
Nah, I think we should watch Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome.
If we're gonna have to do Mad Max.
Oh, I can make so much fun of that movie.
Well, we got to start from the beginning, but unfortunately, that first movie is very traumatic to me.
Mm.
If you've seen the original, you understand what I'm talking about.
Go to Bartertown.
Huh?
Bartertown.
No, that's the second movie. That's but the first movie is where he lost his family. And
I know.
And how he lost his family. That's that movie triggers me, and I'm going to say no on that one because while it's definitely not exactly Hollywood since it is filmed in Australia, it is a very good movie, nonetheless.
You know which one I thought was actually really good? Was Soldier.
Soldier, Kurt Russell. Love that
Yes.
movie. He says like 13 words the entire movie. Love that movie. Fear and Discipline. That's the only thing he really talked. It was his biggest thing. But he's pretty much said 13 words the entire movie, and it made the movie work.
Oh, yeah.
And Kurt Russell was just totally awesome in that movie.
Yeah, because there's your survival movie right there, but in a different location.
That is a combination thing, yeah. But I do like that one. That's a lot of willpower on that one.
Mm-hmm.
The genetic breeding thing, that's a little bit much, but it is what it is. Now, I mean, someone can say, oh, you can use the War of the Worlds and things like that. movies like that. No, and definitely not anything with zombies. I'm not.
I'm not a zombie fan.
I'm not a zombie monster movie fan. But unless somebody pops in the chat and says hi and all this other stuff, we're going to wind it down now, Jason.
Yep.
We will talk more on Tuesday or next Thursday and Tuesday again.
Yeah.
About more movies that we could possibly talk about or show off in the future. But it's going to be like a once a month thing.
Yeah, write them down.
Right now, we're working on the Wilderness Family. We're good for now. We will write them down next week or Thursday throughout the week. We'll try to post about half an hour about it if we can. If we don't go too deep into it, because sometimes we just go over the board and just swim to the bottom with it.
I think we should do is have the cameras behind us and with a little shadow of us watching it up on the big screen and critiquing it.
You want to do Mystery Science Theater 3000 version? I don't have a screen like that, so I wish I could. But the best I can do is, do something like. Give me a second here. Yeah. Let me do this. Sort of like the way we got it right now. With this as the screen, you and I can be here doing it that way.
Yeah.
And just, be able to say, there's this, that kind of thing. That's what the basic commentary is going to be anyway. Or we can just go make it this thing full on screen layout with us in the background just talking.
Yeah. I think we should have our little shadows of our heads.
I wish I could do that, but I don't think I can. I don't have the skill for that one. But I mean, I might even black out the screen settings because I don't have a plain virtual back. I could blur the background or something like that.
Yeah.
Or or even a brick wall. I don't have a green screen per se. So, I mean, I've got different things I could put up there.
That's
like that. But I don't have a lot of extra backgrounds I could use. I got pictures I could probably try.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here's a good one. Check this one out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look, there's a trout.
Not in this stream. No, this one actually is in the middle of Des Moines. Surprisingly enough, there's a culvert like right around the corner, right up here. But it just happened to be a really cool picture. I took it and kept it. Makes a great background though.
It does.
But I don't have a green screen set up. I do have a green blanket background, but that's about it. But this one here is just another of my backpacking pictures from when I was backpacking. So we can come up with some various ideas on that. We can even have the popcorn out and all that other stuff if you really want to go that route. To be sponsored by Jiffy Pop would be interesting, nonetheless. But
sponsored by Popcorn Popper.
That's why I said Jiffy Pop or Popcorn Poppers or something like that.
Yeah. Well,
we can make a fake ad for it.
That's what I'm saying, a fake ad.
Even though it's microwave popcorn, it's supposed to look like Jiffy Pop, and it's not.
No, we actually have a popcorn popper. So.
Oh, those air poppers?
No, we got the spinning one.
I've seen they have we have that big one we got from the gathering last year, but I don't really feel like starting a fire to make one. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Got plenty of popcorn, but we have a whole bag of microwave popcorn. But we'll critique the movie. I have an idea about what we could do about scoring the movie if you want to do it like which items they got right, which ones they got wrong. I could put like the little scroll list I got down below.
Yeah.
I can change it as we go to add 1 point for actually doing it right, 1 point for actually doing it wrong, and see by the end of the movie which one wins. That kind of thing. But I think it's time. It's 26 after. We have nobody else chatting with us, just you and me.
Yep.
Well, brother, thank you. Thank you, Molly, for coming. I know you're in the background watching your presidential debate.
Yep.
Be well, be safe. I love you guys all. And I'm going to be out of here. And give me a second here. In 5, 4, 3.
Good night, everybody.